everyone to Louisville, Kentucky, and we may be in the bluegrass state, but blue is the color to avoid if you love the homestanding Louisville Cardinals. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Illinois Fighting Illini taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Louisville Cardinals. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Louisville's offense will get the first crack at it here. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach, so much fun to play with, and a guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active in a weapon.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Going for the big play. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. So Illinois' offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. He's got it on the run. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic players.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Illinois right back to the line. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Illini! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense getting set for 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man down the middle. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Quarterback empties his backfield. The back goes in motion. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Swings it out to his running back. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Wide out in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Crosses the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
The Cardinals are flying down the field. Using the quick game. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Gets open down the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. That was a good read there. Not the biggest gain in the world, David, but take up the space they're going to give you in the zone.
Yeah, make it easy, man. Make the right decision. If he's open, get it to him, get some positive yards. Basically a run play.
That's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too...
Just plowing ahead. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals! Getting set for the point after.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone. You know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Illinois offense returns to the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. From the shotgun, the inside give. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Illinois lining up quickly. Running it to the right. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's moving out of the pocket. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. They want to get this defense on its heels.
And this is an offense that's going to find a way to generate explosive plays because of their playmakers at the skill spots. But how about the speed by this guy and his ability on 3rd down to extend, scramble, and go get a big pickup of chunk of yards for his defense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
That's a great job by the DB playing the ball in the air. You see it all the time. DBs kind of get turned around. The wide receiver goes up and makes a catch. No, sir. DB, great position. Knocks the ball down.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Makes a move. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Louisville. The whole thought process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball released. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution of that punt return.
The kickoff team is out there, and after giving up a punt return for the score, this offense needs to do some work. Out of the end zone. Still on his feet. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll try to get it through the air. Gets it out fast. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Finds a man on the left. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. He looks that one in nicely. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Illinois right back to the line. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cox. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, going up top. Got his man quickly. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it down the left. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
He's going to pass. A shot toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
And it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into. And when he caught it, making him feel you.
The aerial assault continues. Fires toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Very few times can you get a guy that wide open in a game, and when you do, you have to capitalize on it. That QB knows it. Look at him. You could tell he knows he missed a huge opportunity. Not only could he tell, everyone in the stands could see that guy was absolutely wide open.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete. To give up the football. A first down for the offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
That's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree with Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Cox. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Downfield. Offense.
And the penalty will be accepted. The offense says, thank you very much. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. From the gun, the running back has it. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's complete. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He makes the connection. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. First down here for the offense. From the red zone, looking for a space. On target. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Snaps it in the shotgun. Hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing on concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the
afterburners coming. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Deep shot for the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He's not afraid to go deep. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up, and keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn.
Oh, look out! And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. On 2nd down, looking to throw. He'll take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Louisville for a fun 1st half than you? And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the 2nd half. on the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain, so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The give from the gun. Fights off a defender. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Now facing a third and long. It's a draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. They're working that left side. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. The inside handoff. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football.
Touchdown, Cardinals! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays. You're down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Illinois lining up quickly. Takes it from the gun on third down. Got his man on the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback in catch position.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves him with second and short. They give it to him again. He breaks a tackle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Going up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Cox.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They'll try the run. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Wants to throw on third down. Quickly to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football. But this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Ball's at the 26. It's third and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's second and 12. They run the reverse. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. They're trying to get to it. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive. First down for this offense. He's going to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for an open man on second down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop.
What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money. The Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
He'll take a deep shot here. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got a man. It's Cox. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point in the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Got the quick pass. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. Illinois right back to the line.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
They'll run play action. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. The give to the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Now they'll run the draw. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his man and they convert. And he just kept running and he ran away from the crowd and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Illinois! So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Across the 45. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, go in full speed across the formation. He gets the edge and makes the big play.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gets it to the back. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Unloads quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. He's not going to get there, and they'll have to give up the football. All wideouts, no backs. Trying to find his man on first down. With the catch, it's Cox. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. He wants to throw. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. That last incompletion leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 21. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. At the 45 on his way. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. They're going to throw it again. He's got it down the middle.
Defense comes up with a really big stop there. That's nice. They don't give up the first down, so the clock keeps working, but they're on their own end of the field. They know this offense is going to start taking shots into the end zone. They better have some guys ready in the back end, ready to swat some balls away and make some plays.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the fourth with a touchdown. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense brings the blitz. They're trying to affect the timing of the quarterback. He was able to escape, get outside of the pocket, but just not able to connect with his target.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Illini!
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this.
Makes the catch down the right side. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Louisville. And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it.
Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lanes, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He'll start this drive firing. Pressure coming. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. You saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.